So, after my disappointment with K-On! Last year, I'm still longing for a show in the very specific genre of cute girls doing bands. And not that one. Look, as much as I like that one, I kinda needed something fresh, you know? I mean, I found Son Euphonium. That one's pretty good. I like it. Not much else to say. Until suddenly, one day on a whim, I saw a trailer for Bocce the Rock. Wait, Bocce? The Rock? So I clicked it. And when I saw they animated the guitar correctly, I know this would be the one. So I put it on my planning, and the show aired, and I watched it, and it's fucking great. Honestly, it's a breath of fresh air. The way it conveys its own story, and of course, the wild ways in which they accomplished it. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that this is not K-On! Thankfully, the only thing they have in common is that they're about bands, an outgoing drummer, a lone wolf bassist, a deterministic guitarist, the same publisher. To me, it's closer to Comic Girls but with bands instead of comics. Well, I mean, you can say it. Which is way cooler. But more on that comparison later. It's just that there is a Venn diagram about how these things relate to each other. Actually, no, it's not a Venn diagram, it's a whole ass relational database. So, Bocce the Rock. Introducing Hitori Goto, an introvert by the book. She barely talks with anyone and are currently clueless about her direction in life. She thought that being successful means changing the very nature of her introvertedness, of which she could not. Until one day she watches an interview on the television with members of a supposedly big and famous band, arguably pretty successful. One of the members said that he was actually the quiet kid in school, the introverted kind, and then when he joined this band he was able to change himself for the better. This triggered Hitori's monkey brain. Oh my god, he's just like me. He's just like me for real. So she immediately rushes to get her father's old guitar. She then fantasizes about joining a band, becoming the popular girl, idolized by everyone, being known and praised by the masses. Oh yeah, she has a praise kink. She felt like this was her calling. This will be the thing she will do. She will form a band, she will become famous, and she will make daddy proud. Fast forward to high school and she still has no idea what's going on. She can play the guitar though. And she's quite internet famous. One day she was chilling on a swing, all alone presumably, and suddenly she was approached by Ritsu last name Yamabuki. She's Nijika Ichichi, whom pulled her into a life kick they barely prepared because their guitarist Yui Hirasawa, middle name Kazumi, realized that she can't play the guitar for shit and fled the scene. Spoiler alert, she's Kita Ikuyo, yes that's a pun and she hates it. And from then on it's history. Before the show, Nijika asked Hitori if she could call her on stage with her real name, or whether or not they should use a nickname, to which Rinshima from Eurocamp came up with Bocce-chan as a nickname for Hitori. She's Ryo Yamada. Because Hitori Goto is Hitori Bocce, or all alone. Aside from name meaning similarities, this is in no way related to Hitori Bocce no Marumaru Seikatsu. That series dislikes using literal names, kind of like that other show with a social anxiety protagonist. This show is a comedy show, through and through, and it is an absolute roller coaster, with punchlines coming from places you never expect, hitting you right in the guts on multiple levels, multiple times. Pacing? Forget that, we're going full rodeo with this bitch, get in. Cohesive visuals? What are you, some kind of corporate art style stand? Nah man, remember Nichijou? Yeah, change the homework a bit, they'll never know. How much budget do we have? Oh, we're running out, because the performances took 90% of the budget? Fuck it, rebuild the set in VR chat, record the hands live action. Nothing matters! Hey, how many effects you want, bro?
Yeah, I don't know, let's fucking have all of them. Jeffrey, stick all of them in.
Bocce here is someone with chronic depression and social anxiety, and it's not really a condition you can describe to people who don't have that. You can't really see it going on from the outside. It's not really visual, and if you don't have it in the first place, you can't really imagine yourself in that situation. Yes, some people are actually normal, I can't believe this too. So sometimes, some folks visualizes their depression in their own unique way of experiencing, in hopes that maybe people can see how it feels to put on the shoes of the beholder. An easy example outside of this is, well, Komi-san, where they visualize Komi's disability to speak through words, with scattered speech bubbles signifying how Komi can't construct sentences properly, the intense music signifying how everyone's head in that moment spins around, the heartbeat steadily increasing as she gets more nervous, and of course, the backgrounds becoming otherworldly signifying that she no longer feels grounded. Now imagine that, but cranked up to 1 billion. The way Bocce the Rock visualizes social anxiety is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It's absolutely wild, and yet it still has a rhyme and reason. For cases where she stutters with her words, her mouth is the one that gets distorted. And when her whole body kinda collapses to the point where she can't hold it together anymore, well, you can see it. She either glitches into oblivion, melts, actually disintegrates, becoming Bose-Einstein condensate. And this is before we get into the bits in Le Head. So you know that meme where like, arguments in my head, Le epic picture, what I actually said, fucking disappointment. Yeah, this is the embodiment of the first bit. Bocce's voice in her head perfectly portrays that introvert's head voice. Sounds absolutely powerful with sometimes sheer fear and anger, in contrast to her actual voice in the moment where she is lucid. Now, the visuals too, it's kind of amazing how experimental they get. Usually you get something like this in anime music videos where they can get experimental with the visuals, but in the name of visualizing social anxiety, this show pulls no punches. Our friends at Cloverworks, makers of great shows like Incel Bait, James Bond anime adaptation, Nerf Monogatari, and Egg, they did not pull any punches. This thing lives up to its name. This shit rocks. The variety of the visual medium they used is fascinating. A bunch of IRL scenes, Zoetrope stop motion, paper cutouts, an actual balloon, Blender viewport workspace render, nothing is off limits. A cute little bocce figure, aw, I want that. Please give me that. It's adorable. Everything about this. Now that's bocce, how about the other characters? Well, the character development in the other characters doesn't really revolve around themselves, I'd say. Rather, it's more about their relationship with Bocce, how they slowly got to know her shenanigans. Bocce by herself is an extremely hard to understand person. She barely opens up to anyone, but her newly acquired bandmates manage to figure it out simply by sitting by her side, trying to help Bocce through this. I mean, they're the ones who pulled her in the first place. But had they did not pull her in, I doubt that she will go anywhere in her life. By herself, she doesn't have the courage, no matter how much she tries to convince herself. She has a will to change, but ultimately not enough to get her to actually do things. Not until that time Nijika pulled her into the show, and thus, whether she wants to or not, she needs to change right then and there for the better. A deadline, if you will. Something to push her into actually doing things. The rest of the Kesoku band members gave her a reason to keep going, an incentive to keep moving forward, encouraging her every step of the way. And if it weren't for this, she won't going to be able to stand up for herself on their proper first on-stage performance, where this time, it's her that lifts the other members. Speaking of which, being a band anime, of course this has music. What about it? Well, they're fun. I like them. They're bangers. But what makes them brilliant? First things first, the songs are written as if they were made by the characters. It really feels like you're listening to a Kesaku band studio recording. 2 guitars, a bass, and drums. Interestingly, no keyboardist. This sets it apart from the other 2 in the main Cute Girls Doing Bands lineup, with some exceptions. All the lead harmonic elements has to be carried out with just those 2 guitars. Bocce in the lead and Kita as the supporting, with Ryo on the bass and Nijika in the percussion. If you see any sheet music for this, the rhythmic one is usually easier. I mean, what the fuck was that? Bocce, what are you drinking? On episode 4, Bocce was told by everyone to write the lyrics. Of course, she was a bit hesitant at first, saying that if she wrote the lyrics as she goes, it would be too depressing of a poem that it would make the audience go to therapy. Ryo said it's better that way. It's our identity. If we lose who we are, then we lose our reason to exist. And so she did. I don't think there's a more appropriate example than the opening. I mean, it's really like who Bocce is in the show. She likes small and cramped spaces, she can't make eye contact, but she still wants to be loved somehow. Everything in here was written with an outstanding care and attention to the characterization, and it's something that's pretty underappreciated. To be fair, K-On! And indeed Bandori did that too, with K-On! Music being so fluffy ubu with bright chords and brink lyrics. I mean, one of their songs are literally titled Fua Fua Time, and Bandori music that sounds like, well, I hate to break this comparison, but Bandori has like 7 groups, each with their own discographies, track count, hundreds. It's a full-fledged mixed media series after all, unlike the others which are technically anime adaptations. But usually, depending on who canonically plays it, it could either sound like or where was I? Oh right, so yeah, the music in BTR is pretty good. I like them. Not all of them is particularly a hit with me personally, but it's still really good. It really feels like listening to the characters performing. If you watched my previous video on D4DJ, you would know that I have a soft spot for performance animations. And indeed, Bocce the Rock feels like a blessing from the gods. And this is interesting too because the performances in BTR was assisted by a CG mocap studio, EXA, the same studio that handles the performances in Bang Dream. If you squint hard enough, you can almost tell the similarities between them. As a matter of fact, you can totally swap Bocce with Locke from Race to Suikoden and they would look exactly the part. And indeed, some of the motion actors and mocap engineers from Bang Dream contributed to this too. Seems like band performances are a bit of their forte now ever since Bandori Season 2. The main difference obviously is that Bang Dream is CG while Bocce is 2D. But it doesn't mean CG is out of the question, EXA is in there for a reason. On EXA's page, they are credited as 3D Works, Motion Capture, and 3D Layout. Performance 3D Works and Layout are sensible enough, but what is Motion Capture? How did they use Motion Capture on a 2D production? Well, my guess after thorough analysis is that they're using rotoscoping, tracing a recorded video frame by frame. This technique shines and accentuating the 3D shapes because you're directly drawing over 3-dimensional objects, but also giving it a healthy balance of humane touches. You can tell this is rotoscope and not a CG composite because of the variation in the lines. And anyone that had ever spammed Ctrl-Z to do line art in a paint program would know that line arts are the breeding ground of human errors. That's why I gave up and used Bezier curves instead. But how did they trace the motion actor and make them into anime girls? Well, again, EXA is in there for a reason, so I think they roughly modeled the Kesoku pen, complete with their instruments, rigged that up, mocap a couple of band performers, set up a camera, send the renders to the key animators, and then the rest of the owl. While I'm not sure they rotoscoped the characters too, they surely used the model as a close reference. A telltale sign of when a shot uses mocap in Bandori is when the characters move a bit too much. Since instead of starting with nothing and then spending time to build upon it, working with mocap means starting with something messy and cleaning it up. And this usually results in a thing ending up in a higher end of the movement spectrum. The reason I mention this is that in BTR, there is a lot of shots in the performance scenes where they're really pushing the keyframe count. It honestly amazes me on how they didn't cut corners with this. Okay, look, there's a shot in the final performance where, get this, the camera fucking spins! It fucking spins! It orbits the characters! It's not even a CG composite too with this pure rotoscoping! What the fuck guys, you guys didn't need to go that hard! Needless to say, it blew me away. Everything about this. They really went hard on this, they really don't need to. But they did it anyways because the power of love and friendship, and honestly I'm at a loss for words. So in the intro, I briefly mentioned Comic Girls, and how the characters are visually identical. Now upon rewatching this, turns out they're not as similar as I remembered it to, but I think I'm still right that they're roughly about the same premise. About a group of friends trying to understand the introverted specimen in the group. Both it and Bocce the Rock runs under Kirara Manga magazine, published by Hobunsha. They mostly serve CG-DCT stuff and mostly yonkomas with a few exceptions. There are a few branches of Kirara. Bocce the Rock lives under Kirara Max alongside Comic Girls and Gochumon wa Usagi Desuka, which explains the visual and to an extent character similarities. I've introduced Kirara for a reason, specifically the Slow Loop Cross cameo, because Slow Loop also comes from Kirara, specifically Kirara Forward. Remember when I say that almost everything that comes from Kirara is a yonkoma? Well, this is the exception. Kirara Forward is where most of the not 4-panel comics lays, Hurricane for example, and I can see similarities in there too. If you're wondering, that thing everyone keeps comparing Bocce the Rock to, yeah, that came from Kirara too. Manga Time Kirara, the OG. It came out over a decade ago by this point. It's still fascinating that K-On! Is still the fruit of many modern day conversations. What came out in Manga Time is much more simplified, with titles like Yu Yu Shiki and Slow Start, which is not a bad thing exactly. If you like that kind of thing, I recommend checking them out, they're great. Kirara is an interesting topic for me, because alongside Bushiroad, the series that came out of them was responsible for who I am today. My favorite series ever, New Game, came from Kirara Karen. There's a reason why I use Hifumi Takimoto as my persona. She is just like me for real. The series under Kirara Manga means a lot to me. Each one of them, while it doesn't have too many things going on the surface, has something special. Even K-On!, while it looks like I diss on it twice a week, I still have a lot of respect for it. It did pioneer the genre after all. It was one of the grandmas, an OG, and indeed, it's pretty fun. I just hate that they sexually harassed Mio Akiyama, that's all. Bocce the Rock was love at first sight, but even then, it exceeded all of my expectations. I know this would be good, but I never truly prepared to which extent. What I hoped for at first was actually just K-On! With a bit more salt, you know? But what I got was So much more than that. Calling this a better K-On! Is not nearly doing it enough of a justice. There is so much more to this. It honestly became its own thing, which I guess it is. Up until this point, the stuff I covered are relatively niche. I want to talk about the things I love and needs more love, basically. This one though, it's almost too popular for me to cover. Bocce the Rock is very much an outlier. At some point I was worried that this video might get buried beneath the many other reviews about this show. But I guess that's a good thing. BTR is the kind of show that anyone can enjoy. You can either relate or laugh at Itari's crazy antics, vibe with Ryo's nonchalant attitude, or smile brightly with the existence of Kita and Nijika. Or maybe one of the side characters, which brings up my only criticism of the thing. The side characters don't get enough screen time. I want to see more of that PA girl and the weeb gaijin. I feel like if I ever went to Japan for music, she would be the one that got the Just Like Me for Real badge. You know a thing is good when the only bad thing about it is that it's cut off short? This show is a special one. No punches were pulled, no corners were cut. Bocce the Rock is something of an instant classic, something that will live in my heart and hopefully many others for years to come. I cannot ask for a better entry in the cute girls doing bands genre. In an unlikely scenario that you haven't watched this show already, give it a shot. I promise you'll learn a thing or two about yourself. Or at the very least, make your day just a touch more fun. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a date with Rinko Shirokane from Roselia.